Hello guys, Wahoo here, back in another video. This time around, as you can see from the title, as it says right down there, did this actually fix the Fluxion update that we are getting quite soon, maybe a week or two still out there. We have gotten a lot of updates, which I've been posting on our Discord. And if you go to the description, that is where you're gonna find a Discord where I post them. So I hadn't made a big deal out of these small updates because it's just been mostly fixing things, adding a few things right here. But if you can see it on the screen, this is what it's all about. But I do want to talk about a little bit about the update. I have been a little bit skeptical around this update because I wanted something a little bit different. But this is a big quality of life update, and I think that's great. I was just expecting a little bit more. I would say that unfortunately, with the quality of life update is great and I can wait. I am in no hurry. But I'm gonna be a little disappointed. This is not gonna be like, oh, if they don't do this, I'm gonna quit. It's just not like that, because I'm gonna keep playing Trove, whatever updates they comes out with. Whatever update they come out with, I will be happy with all of them. I will be a little bit skeptical, and I still want some stuff towards this one, but it's not gonna be a do or die situation ever with Trove. I love the game still. I still play it every single day, some days more than others, and some days I just have more stuff to do, and sometimes there's like another game comes out, for example, the Diablo 4, which I'm playing quite a lot of right now. But, that's also gonna, die down a little bit, and maybe I'm gonna play a little bit more Lost Ark that I've also been doing just for fun on the side, and also been playing Trove and all in the mix. So still playing Trove, and sometimes I'm just gonna play more Trove than I'm gonna play it other times. So with that said, let's kind of talk about the patch notes that are right here. And I also want to apologize that I haven't been posting a lot of videos. I have been having sort of vacation, or just been taking it kind of slow. It's been summer now, so it's just a little bit more stuff people want to do, right? So, and also, yes, these things are cool, but yeah, I will be finishing, if you are following on the build guides, I will be finishing the 2 last ones coming out very, very soon, and we'll be finishing off all the build guides for all the news and stuff like that. But why am I making this video? Not only, and I want to take the smaller thing first, is that, well, smaller thing, I'm not really sure if it is a smaller thing, but they did make a new crafting bench, and this is for the endgame players, and I love to see this, that is something endgame, and yes, it does buff your things, and you do get an advantage for being mastery rank 800 and higher, but I think this is great. It just adds some light to it, and you can just get some more if you are this. But it applies to a very small percentage of the community compared to how many people actually play in below 800. And this is, of course, not a total rank of 800. I think it is not a total. I think it's Trovian with mastery 800 high. It could be a total one. It could also be Trove mastery for that matter, but doesn't really matter. The point is that it's basically buffs that you can give your ally, and this is a new crafting bench and workbench. I do not hope that this also it's like a profession thing. I always wish that we'd get more professions, but I really hope this is not really a profession, because I can't really guide people on this one. But on the other hand, if you are 800 mastery, you're probably pretty sure how the game works and all. But I think this is really great. This is kind of a nice addition as well. And there's a bunch of stuff in here that I don't want to go into details, but it is kind of buffs, and it also shows that you can buff your ally and all that stuff. So that's just some new mechanics that I really love, and I love to see that, because I always kind of have the feeling that maybe they can't do this, or maybe they can't do that, so we do have to have sort of expectations about some things are limited. But when they throw out new mechanics like buffing your ally, I know we do have the ally thing that you can make them bigger and stuff like that, but you could never like really buff them, so they were all sort of just a passive thing you had running around with you. But yes, this is now a new thing, and I kind of think it's pretty awesome that they are putting this in. But that's not really the Grand Noir, if you can see it like that. If you've been reading this, I'm pretty sure you can read this, but I am going to read it for you right now. This is some of the stuff that we have been waiting for 5 years, I think 4 or 5 years from now. We actually talked, or we were wondering when we ever gonna get this. Say hello to Terrian Vernok. I don't know if that's presenting, but it's a new Primordial Dragon. Yes, it's a new Primordial Dragon to the Cosmic Dragon, and it's gonna boost your your Cosmic Gems by 10% as we're used to with the other ones, but it also has a nice mechanic. So when you have it equipped, this dragon will give you and any nearby Trovians 6 hours plus light buff whenever you complete a dungeon. This buff is a rainbow sphere icon, though it may change in the future. So right now it's a rainbow spheres icon. We don't know what it looks like. I haven't looked at it in the PTS server. But the point is, we are getting a new Primordial Dragon. Finally, we are getting a Primordial Dragon. We've had Cosmic Gems for 4 years, 5 years, whatever. We were actually, there was actually kind of guessed that we got the Dino Dragon. There's a Dino Dragon that's kind of green, and that was kind of the dragon that was data mined, that we got a green dragon. And we all thought we were getting Earth Gems when we were talking about Cosmic Gems. Before we knew we got getting Cosmic Gems, we thought we were getting Earth Gems, right? Because we had fire, we have the yellow ones who's air, right? We have the blue ones who water, red was of course fire. And then we think green, that's the Primordial Dragon, right? And that green, what could that be? That could be Earth, and we got Cosmics instead. So we kind of got bamboozled there. But the point is, now we are finally getting its Primordial Dragon, and we are gonna get, 10% extra to our Cosmic Gems for that, and that's just amazing. It's not gonna be a huge boost to your. Well, it's gonna be a significant one because we do now have like maxed out, Cosmic Gems and stuff. So it's gonna be sort of a significance in that. But Primordial Dragons have always been kind of a cool thing, and we've always been talking about. We always wanted to have that Cosmic because it didn't make sense. And actually, something I talked about when I actually could talk to the devs, I haven't been able to do lately because they kind of don't want to do the whole camera thing. I've been trying to reach out and stuff like that, but they're not really interested in doing. They just want to, update the game. They just want to be developers. They really don't want to be in camera. But I did talk about Moby. If you haven't seen that one, I talked to Moby, who was our senior community manager for Trove and other games as well. I still have contact to him, but he's on a different game now. He's on a different company now. But the point is, he asked me actually there where I kind of wanted the game to go, and I kind of wanted it to tie up some loose ends, which was of course our Primordial Drake we got for our Cosmic Gems, and I also talked about like the ones from the Forbidden Spires biome. There's two dragons there, that's the Phoenix and the Serpent, and that's one is from, I think the one is from East and the other one is from West, I think, or North or something like that. There was supposed to be 5 different dragons-like creatures, where there was like one for each, like one from North, South, East, and West, and then there should be like sort of a ultimate one, and kind of cool concept. I kind of like the idea because I kind of thought that it's gonna be like if you unlock the other 4, that was where you could unlock. You couldn't even like craft the ultimate one except if you had the other 4 ones, and I think that was kind of cool idea. But we never got to that, for example. So that was something I said, kind of just tying up loose ends where something was kind of going that direction, and I kind of wanted to finish that because I kind of want Trove to be complete, and I don't feel like it's kind of complete when we don't have these other ones, Forbidden Spires, and maybe there's just no concept to run with that project anymore. But now we do have the Primordial Drake, and that's absolutely amazing. And I think the cool part of it is that when it's equipped, it gives you, so you can do it by yourself. If you keep having it, equipped, you can actually, keep buffing people around, which is really, really cool. 25 light is not very much, but it's still kind of fun that this is going to be a buff. And I kind of hope that they would introduce this to the other dragons. They would kind of rework these into other dragons. Not that it would give 25 light. I think it should give other buffs, like, for example, and I know that again, yes, that would just increase our power into infinity in some ways, right? But the point is, it could be small amounts. Like, for example, if you had, let's say, the Water Dragon might be, maybe I would say that would give you, water would give you 10% more health, for example. 10% more health whenever you did a dungeon, when it had it equipped, right? Or, because it's for 6 hours, right? So it's a really long time. So it could be like, oh, but I don't want 10% more health. No, but again, we can't just give 100% extra damage, for example. That would just be insane. Like 100% extra damage, this would be like super OP, right? So it could be that the Air Dragon then might be like 10% extra physical damage. And then the lava one I was about to say, the fire one would be 10% extra magic damage, right? So sort of like that. And sure, I just talked about not giving more damage, but it could be a little percentage, or just like 100 extra physical damage. That would be like kind of nothing, but because 25 light, I'm trying to kind of compare it to be in the same, but 25 light is actually kind of significant in the whole light scenario. 25 is actually kind of nice for just being like doing that. So this is kind of just now a permanent buff that you can have on when you do have this here dragon. So I just kind of like the idea about this whole thing. So that's why I wanted to make sort of a video to talk to you guys about it, because this is absolutely amazing. I don't think, I do want to put out my final thoughts. I don't think that these patches are still, I don't want to say good enough, because they are good enough, but I'm still kind of missing. I would say if we got something, I wouldn't say endgame, but a little bit more maybe. And I don't want to be ungrateful here or anything like that, but I do want to say that I want to say I accept this patch now. I accept this patch. I know, but I was kind of just missing a little bit. This is definitely something that it's not in game, I know, but I kind of see it, this whole patch now, as the quality of life update. Usually we get these quality of life updates in the smaller updates, right? But and I still kind of feel like this should be sort of a smaller patch, but I am really hopeful that we, on the winter update, that should be a bigger update, that we do get some sort of in-game thing. I kind of just wanted an in-game raid that is not Delve, that sort of is the Shadow Towers, if that was possible to do for the winter update. And that was the only thing we got. Like if it was like, hey, we're introducing this new in-game raid, there's going to be 10 bosses, there's going to be different strats to these different bosses, you do have to work together, there has to be a tank healer. I know that Trove is not inherently an MMO, but it is actually an MMO where you usually have these roles where a tank, healer, and DPS. And I know that's not how you are going to build, but people are 100%, I'm very 100% sure of this, that people would respect some of their characters to fit some of this, especially now that it doesn't cost you anything to like change gems and stuff like that. I know people would like farm these gems and actually make a tank character and also a healing character, and that would make the bard kind of awesome. It would make the chloromancer also awesome, right? And just give a lot of feedback to different people, buffing you, different classes would just be in the meta and stuff like that. And I would just love to see it. I know it's very World of Warcraft-ish to say like 10 boss raid, have different difficulties than we had before and stuff. But yeah, I would just love to see that Delve is not the only endgame thing we have, because Delve is amazing, but it could be cool to have something else that's just a little bit above that, just especially now, with this one, which is kind of catering to that like really elite of people. And I don't even have to be a part of it. It could be so high that I couldn't even join, even though I probably could if I wanted to, right? But I really feel like that should be, and I know that also excludes some people and stuff like that. I'm also overshooting the thing, but point is, I just kind of want something in-game that is not Delve. Not that Delve is not amazing. Keep Delve, but also have the other thing. And of course, there's also the thing, why do the raid? Could be for Crystal 5, I know. But again, why do we kill these bosses? Well, it's just because we like to do so. That nobody's gonna do the bosses if it's just for, you know, glory. People are gonna do it once and be like, oh yeah, I did it, yeah, great, awesome, you know. People want something out of it. That's why they do the things. That's why they still do delve, right? It's because they want those Crystal 4 items, or just, you know, just to do them and help other people out could also be the reason. But the point is, let's see what happens. I'm satisfied with these patches and notes now, and also seen in the light of being a quality of life. I just couldn't see it before because we usually don't get it at the big update. I was just expecting something else, and like I said, if we got a class in there, I would be totally satisfied. But this definitely do add up for it. And I did also ask different questions. If you see the last video I did, I also talked about like them reaching out and stuff like that, and we should also ask questions on the Discord. I hope they see them. I definitely feel like I asked a valid question for this one. I also asked for a survey. I would love to see a survey again. I don't know when we did the last one, but I would love to do one again, because I feel like that's just valuable information they get. It's a bunch of information still, but I do feel like they do get some nice information from there, and it could be on different things. It doesn't have to be at endgame, but just I would love to do a survey. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry this became a lot more ranty than I actually expected, but I wanted to, of course, you know, show you guys this. Again, in the description is the Discord. You can go to that one, to our officially or community Discord. There's also links to other Discords, so more official Discords, you know, to Trove's own Discord and a bunch of other ones that are very active. Ours is okay active, I would say. There's definitely some nice people there for sure, but I also post, you know, smaller these updates here. If there's nothing like a fix here and fix there, maybe that's very significant for you. Maybe you actually asked that for the devs and now you're finally in there, right? So that's why I do post them right there, and I keep posting them. And there's also a bunch of other stuff and whatnot. So yeah, go to the Discord. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you guys found it helpful. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!